Okay, this is very controversial. You're gonna have to hear me out. I did not know that tralalelo tralala meant this.
What?
I did not know it. I did not know. So I'm gonna stop saying it.
Tralaleo tralala. You guys all know this trend. It's basically it's saying God is pig. Allah is pig. It's not only disrespectful to Islam, it's also disrespectful to Christians also. They're trying to brain rot kids. They put it in a playful rhyme so kids can have it stuck in their minds so they can say it all the times.
I try so hard not to be a conspiracy theorist, but when you see stuff like this, it's hard to not believe that there's some sort of super evil power that has a hidden agenda trying to corrupt the world.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Marble. Now look, we have a very interesting video called the sexualization of child content. Viewer discretion is advised. Now, I'm not really sure where they're going with this video. You know what I'm saying? You see a whole lot of different shit that I just never saw when I was a kid, personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I made a whole TikTok video about it. You know, Disney then versus now. You know, talking about, you know, Disney being more openly progressive. You know what I'm saying? And inclusive and things like that towards the, you know, LGBT community and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have y'all opinions. Share them in the comment section. You know, it's all up for debate. Not here to share my views, but I will say that, you know, things are definitely different now. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, I don't think I even knew what gay and straight was, or even sex actually was. Like, they talked about sex in George Lopez. I thought it was just niggas kissing with their clothes off. I'm gonna keep it 100. I really, like, I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure kids that were my age when I was watching George Lopez, they know exactly what sex is and probably knows what it looks like. Even worse. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this generation is just a lot faster than, you know, mine was. And I think that's just, you know, that's just human nature, I think. So yeah. Whether or not kids should be exposed to certain stuff, and either way, they're gonna find it on social media, even if it's not in, you know, our shows and stuff. You know, kids will watch Kai Cenat. Kids will watch, like, I think a safe streamer to watch is like Queso. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, Queso will play a game like, what's that shit called? Schedule 1, I think it's called. And it's like all about selling weed and smoking weed and shit like that. And, you know, kids that are 12 years old are taking edibles to school, eating them joints and sharing them, distributing them. Literally drug dealers at 12. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. The world is so much different now. But let's see how this guy brings it down. This is just brain rot. If y'all don't know, each brain rot character has like a weird name that's not in English, and they're literally teaching kids a new language, which is kind of insane.
Ballerina cappuccina. Ballerina cappuccina. Ballerina cappuccina. Ballerina la cocina. Ballerina cappuccina. Ballerina cappuccina. Ballerina cappuccina.
Ballerina Cappuccina. The new 2025 brain rot. It seems the kids have a new trend to enjoy. And I'm just so glad that this trend is completely harmless, completely innocent, only a little bit brain rot, and hasn't been ruined by the internet. Or at least this is what I wish I could say.
No.
Oh, hell no.
No.
I was just about to say, they're recreating this meme. Oh, no!
Bruh.
Oh, hell no! First off, who the fuck ever seen this video? Wait a minute. Hey, yo, nigga blocking the bulge.
No.
Hey, yo.
No.
Yeah, so we are officially cooked. We got people out here incorporating pornography pornography into child content. And just to give you some context behind who these characters are, they originate from an internet meme that started in March 2025. According to the internet, they were created by this TikTok user, Ironic Fun. And Ballerina Cappuccina is just one of the many brain rot characters that were created.
You can find this on
Mind you,
Google.
these characters were created using AI. And if you've had any encounter with AI on the internet in like the last year, you know just how wacky, weird, bizarre some of these AI creations are.
Knock it down. Focus, Grandma. What type of shot is that?
What the hell?
You DM me saying you wanted to be the best.
Oh my god. Ew.
Yeah, so if you couldn't tell by now, AI can basically create anything. So making a couple brain rot characters shouldn't be too difficult. And you see, when I first ran across this inappropriate twist to child content, I thought that maybe there was some freaky adult out there who was making like the Adult Swim version of these cartoons. You know, taking these children characters and making a rated R version of them as some sort of sick joke. And I didn't take it too serious. I was gullible
At English? It's okay. I've been there.
to think that there was no way that kids were actually seeing this. I thought that maybe these social media platforms would restrict this type of content, or these kids as parents would at least be vigilant enough not to let them watch this type of content. Well, I was severely mistaken, and it only took this one clip for me to realize that. So this little boy is looking up the skirt of one of these stuffed Ballerina Cappuccina figures. When I saw this,
Come on, man. You gonna act like you ain't did it too?
Bruh.
Take your sister Barbie, look up her dress, take her clothes off? Just me? I mean, just somebody that I don't know that's not me? Come on, man.
this seriously concerned me, because this obviously isn't normal behavior, and I started to wonder where
They're
could he have
actual
learned
toys?
stuff like this? Because kids are innately innocent. This, however, is a learned behavior. And well, let's just say it didn't take long for me to figure out where he may have learned this type of behavior. It doesn't take long for you to go down the brain rot children's content rabbit hole before you run into a video like this. Little kids have no business watching this type of video.
fuck?
Now, I don't know who's responsible for making and spreading this content, which should obviously be catered towards adults. But why are you incorporating children's cartoons into this? Why are you giving them children cartoon heads? Why are you using characters that kids are familiar with and would recognize? What could little children possibly gain from this type of video? And I mean, it's pretty easy to see how sexually suggestive this clip is.
What the
You got
fuck?
Ballerina Cappuccina in super tight clothes, and you got this muscular ass shark with his hands on her waist, and she got her bum against his crotch. Whoever is pushing
That's
this type of
OD.
content is just sick. And I mean, at this point, this obviously has to be some sort of weird fetish, because why are you doing this? And sadly, these clips don't just stop at being hypersexual. They're also very scandalous. In this clip, you got the husband being deployed while the wife is pregnant, going to war, and basically the pregnant wife cheats on the husband.
Hey,
This
yo.
guy comes over, and she has an affair with him.
Nigga, cheating, like, knocking down a pregnant girl that's not yours is ludicrous work. Alright, let's just be clear on that. But what the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, bro. To a certain extent, this is low-key a reach. Because if you think about it, back in the day, like I said, I used to watch George Lopez. That is not a show for kids. Niggas get pregnant, niggas get called whores. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very light, moderate, but, you know, also very real. You know what I'm saying? Rewatching it now, it's like, you know, a lot of jokes definitely flew over my head. And they'll probably do the same here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like people want to say that, oh, the media is so soft nowadays, but when they do things that require like kind of tough skin and, you know, growing up a little fast, moving a little fast, they're like, oh, what the fuck is this? Our kids should not be look, it's social media. Keep your kids off social media is the best move you can possibly make. Keep your kids off social media. Let them watch TV shows that you select. You know what I'm saying? Like, until a certain age, of course. Like, when you're like 12 or whatever, you could know about shit like this. I would say. But hey, I'm not teaching you how to raise your kids, alright? I'm just giving you suggestions, because this shit is not gonna stop. It's only gonna get worse and weirder.
While he's at war. His wife's about to give birth, so he comes back, only to find out that it's not his baby. and then he goes and does something crazy to the baby, throws it in the dumpster. Bro, kids do not need to be watching this type of stuff. In this clip, Ballerina Cappuccina has a new partner who's a hardworking man. He goes to work and she's cheating on him again with this shark dude. They sleep together. She gets pregnant.
Damn, she got shark babies.
And they're half shark, half coffee. And I know for the most part these clips are pretty stupid, but for young impressionable kids, this is not the type of content you want them to consume. And I honestly have not been seeing it enough, but I'm glad there's at least some parents who are speaking up against this.
Alright parents, so did you see this behind me? This is called Ballerina Cappuccino. I've heard kids in my daycare singing this song. I hear my own children singing this song. I'm like, okay, let me check it out, because you know I like new music, you know, especially if they like it. I put it in and I seen this, right? This is not appropriate for children. Like, watch it. It is not appropriate.
He just crawled in the bum bum? He just crawled in the poom poom? Bruh. Oh, hell nah.
It is not.
So this is obviously
like I said, bro. Kids, when they were my age, when I was like 12, 11, 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? I was watching iCarly, George Lopez. I was watching, what other sitcom was I watching? That 70s Show. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all watch things we were not of age for. I was watching PG-13 movies since I was like 6 years old. Like, y'all gotta think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to normalize this. I'm just saying that you gotta, like I said, you can't have it both ways. Do you want the kids to be on social media? Then you gotta like either watch what they do, put it on restricted mode, or just don't let them be on social media. Don't let them be on anything social, because anything social, they are, you know, subject to strangers. They're subject to whatever it could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? Ballerina Cappuccina porn. You know what I'm saying?
Problem within the young generation if she's saying that kids at her daycare are singing it and also her own children are singing it. And the crazy part is the abnormality of this situation doesn't just end at the sexualization of children characters. There's literally a hidden blasphemous aspect to this.
Okay, this is very controversial. You're gonna have to hear me out. I did not know that tra-la-la, tra-la-la meant this.
What?
I did not know it. I did not know. So I'm gonna stop saying it.
Tra-la-la, tra-la-la. You guys all know this trend. It's basically them saying God is pig. Allah is pig. It's not only disrespectful to Islam, it's also disrespectful to Christians also. They're trying to brain rot kids. They put it in a playful rhyme so kids can have it stuck in their minds so they can say it all the times.
I try so hard not to be a conspiracy theorist, but when you see stuff like this, it's hard to not believe that there's some sort of super evil power that has a hidden agenda trying to corrupt the world. Every day the internet just proves how dangerous of a place it is. And now with the rise of AI, it's getting even worse. And just to give you an example, this was something that was recently trending on Twitter. So this girl posted this photo of herself, which a lot of people thought was super revealing. So they went and they asked the Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, AI bot to change her outfit. And that's how you got the rest of these outfits. You got her in a Batman suit. They got her looking like Joker. They got her in a dashiki dress next to Elon Musk. Mind you, this is AI using that same one picture to make all these outcomes. And this is just a tame example. There's also another trend that's more on the weirder side. So there's people on Twitter who are asking the AI bot to make alterations to people's photos. And some of these alterations are pretty disturbing. For example, with this photo, they asked Grok to add gravy to their face, and this was the end result. Now, what I'm showing you is the tame version of this trend. Let's just say some people have taken their
glue
own
on her face.
liberties.
Yep, I seen
Grok,
this.
Put glue on her face. Now, I'm sure I don't have to.
Nigga, if your kid is on fucking X, you are an idiot. I'm gonna be honest. Bruh. If your kid is on X, if your kid is on Instagram, if your kid is on Facebook, you're an idiot. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight up with you. TikTok and YouTube Shorts are the most kid-friendly shits you can put on there. And even that, even YouTube Shorts is probably the worst one. TikTok is probably the best one for kids, period. based on their guidelines. Instagram, you can genuinely watch niggas get killed. On X, you can genuinely watch niggas get killed. On Snapchat, you are a subject to predators. Like, you're an idiot. At least on YouTube, you can't DM niggas. At least on TikTok, like, they have so many guidelines and restrictions and things like that, that it's less likely for them to run into some bullshit. Like, they might see a sexualized something. They might see sexualized. They might see girls twerking. They may see, you know, feet or whatever. They might know about gooning. You know, they might know about shit like that. They might know about smoking, drinking, and stuff like that. But at least you won't see niggas get killed. You won't see guns on TikTok. You'll see guns on YouTube Shorts and shit like that. So yeah, that's my reasoning personally. If you're gonna let your kid be on anything, keep it TikTok and YouTube Shorts. But do not let them be on Facebook. Do not let them be on Instagram, especially on X. Especially on, if you let your kid be on X, there's genuinely something wrong with you, or you have never even surfed the site yourself. Ain't no way.
Spell it out for you, but I'm pretty sure you know what glue resembles. And you see, right about now, you're probably thinking, damn, in the hands of the right creep, this AI stuff can be used to do some pretty disturbing stuff. Well, I'm here to let you know that the disturbing stuff has already happened. So this content creator by the name of Rachel had her photos taken unconsensually, and I know that's a little bit ironic since they were already on the internet, and the internet is a public forum. But yeah, someone took her photos, used AI deepfake technology, and made explicit photos of her using AI.
I don't even know how to describe what's been happening to me for the past 48 hours. 2 days ago, someone sent me a message request on Instagram from a faceless account. No followers, no posts, nothing. And it was pictures of me that I had posted, fully clothed, completely clothed. And they had put them through some editing AI program to edit me naked. They basically photoshopped me naked. And it's already weird to make that on your own time, but it's even weirder to send it to me. And what's even worse is that the next day when I woke up, I was getting dozens of DMs of these images, but without the watermarks. So this person paid to have the watermark removed and started distributing it like it was real. And they're really obviously fake too. Like, if anyone has ever seen an actual picture or video of me, they'll know that I'm not built like that. I don't even have like a tattoo along my lower stomach. I don't have one there. I'm just letting you know that anything you see of me is edited or fake. I don't have any content. I don't sell content. None of that is real. And it's
that is super fucked up and fucking weird. I'm gonna let her go on, but I just want to say that this is incredibly scary. Like, next thing you know, you're gonna see Kai Cenat porn. Bruh. I know that was a weird thing that was a weird place for my mind to go, but it's true. It's true. You're gonna start seeing fucking, oh my gosh, Jinxie Queso. Oh hell. Bruh. Oh hell no. Oh hell no, gang. Like, there's eventually going to be laws and rules for this, I'm sure. I'm sure and I'm certain that there's going to be eventually some laws and rules where this can't happen anymore. You know what I'm saying? You have to, like, throw your face into the database somehow with your license, and, you know, triple check identification and make sure it's all real. Hopefully. I really, really hope so.
So gross. It's even more gross because the first time I tried to post about this, I was like, it's not real, by the way. And all the comments were so disgusting, like actually vile. They made me want to throw up multiple times. Like, they were all like, now you gotta post the real ones.
They says, why would somebody do that to you? You're ugly. You deserve this. You brought this upon yourself. By what? Literally just fucking existing? Yeah,
where's the link? Obviously you want more people to see this. That's why you're posting about it. Like, no, it's because I want you to know they're not real. Please stop.
Now, obviously, this video is about the sexualization of child content. And if we've already seen that all it takes is just one photo for some random stranger on the internet to make some explicit photos of anybody, imagine what they can do with a photo of a child. The dangers of AI are literally endless. And unfortunately, it only keeps getting better. And without the proper government regulation and technology to protect against and restrict the abuse of AI, it's gonna get really scary out here, to the point where it may no longer be safe to post your face online, and especially not your kid's face. But with that being said, if you made it this far, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and please, please, please go subscribe to my reaction channel. 40 Shams.
I can almost guarantee, by the way, shout out Shams, he went crazy on his vid.
World.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I can almost guarantee you that AI will be able to detect if you're like, if it's a kid in the image, and then be like, no, I'm not editing no picture, no kid, no nothing, okay? I'm not making a kid be naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, AI is not that dumb. You know what I'm saying? Or at least I hope it's not that dumb. Anyway, appreciate everybody for watching. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's very, very controversial. Very, very insane stuff. Peace!